Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise and glory and honor be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rahakadash, double honor to the apostle, elders, and prophets who teaching the word of sincerity and truth, risking their lives and freedom to do so, to the hopeful elect, and to the confusion of faith which honor to our ranks. Also to the Akim and Aquath, our listening and learning. To you I say Shalom. This is Brother Kennedy Ware coming at you with another lesson entitled The Kingdom of Heaven is Here on Earth. And you have brothers already from the GMS camp that had put up lessons about the Kingdom of Heaven is going to be established on earth, and promising the Spirit to do this. They brought scriptures. It's just going to be a quick lesson on the Kingdom of Heaven is going to be on earth, and why is that the Kingdom of Heaven is going to be here on earth. And the reason why is that because it said throughout the scriptures that the earth is the earth is gonna abide here forever. And with that being said, the earth is gonna abide here forever. The Most High is gonna have the Kingdom of Heaven. It's gonna be established here on earth, just like it was in, it was in the Book of Genesis. The Garden of Eden, the Garden of Eden, which was paradise, it was established here on the planet Earth. It was established here on Earth. And the same way how the Garden of Eden was established here on Earth, that's the same way the Kingdom of Heaven is going to be established here on Earth. And I'm put out, according to the Spirit, I'm going to put out a couple of scriptures, and I'm going to break them down, and that's going to be that on the Kingdom of Heaven being here on earth. Very familiar scripture is Revelation chapter 21, starting at the first verse. It said, I saw a new heaven and a new earth, and for the first heaven and first earth will pass away, and there's no more sea. Right? They're talking about this heaven and earth that's here. It's gonna be a new heaven and new earth. Is it saying that this earth is going to be destroyed? No, because the scripture says that the earth is going to abide here forever. But it's saying that this new heaven, this new earth is going to be renewed because of who's in rulership right now, which is Esau Edom. He basically destroyed the planet pretty much. And the scripture also said, the Most High is going to destroy him who destroyed the earth, which we know who destroyed the earth is. And who owns the earth, who is in power in the earth at this time is Esau Edom, and Esau Edom gonna have to pay for the crime that he committed upon his earth. Even Psalms 82:5 said the foundation of the earth is out of course under Esau Edom, and that's Most High is gonna take him out of power, and he's gonna establish his kingdom here on earth. That reason why Psalm 21:1 says, I'll read that again. It said, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and first earth will pass away, and there is no more sea. Meaning that this earth is going to be refreshed and it's going to be renewed, in the kingdom of heaven, under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. This new heaven, new earth is going to be refreshed and renewed, and it's going to be like, basically going to be like the Garden of Eden. Everything is going to be ruled in righteousness. And verse 2 it said, and I John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepares a bride adorned for her husband. Right, when it's talking about New Jerusalem, it's talking about, the hopeful elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3. That was, they got whisked away in the chariots, which the word ignorant calls unidentified flying objects, the UFOs. But we know they call the IFOs, identified flying objects, which is called the chariots. And the chariots going to whisk away the 144,000 and the 1/3 before the nuclear missiles hit. But that's this second verse 2 of Revelation chapter 21 is the aftermath on what's going to take place after the nuclear missiles hit, basically after smoke clears. That the hopeful elect 144,000 1/3 is going to come out the chariots. That was why they call it the holy city, New Jerusalem. And for those who don't know, you just woken up to the truth. You know, New Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. You know, just like Israel is a people before it's a place. You know, Israel is the name of Jacob. You know, when he got his name changed after he wrestled against the angel and he prevailed, you know, his name was changed to Israel. So Israel is a people before it's a place. Just like Jerusalem is, you know, it's the Most High chosen people. It's a people before it's a place. We are our kingdom is, our hub city is going to be New Jerusalem. It is going to be a city that Esau Edom is going to build up. But now, however, you know, New Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. If you understand what I'm saying, you know, it says that verse 3, it said, "And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh himself shall be with them, and be their power." Right, you know. Yahweh is, you know, Yahweh is going to be with the children of Israel here on the planet Earth. You know, him and Yahweh is going to be literally here on the planet Earth when the kingdom of heaven is established. You know, Yahweh himself and Yahweh is going to be here on the planet Earth. You know, it's going to be a beautiful thing. You know, his presence is going to be down here with us. And another scripture is you know, that's been talked about in the brother lesson. You know, my brother said the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violence taken by force. And what they is saying is saying that the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and violence taken by force. It means that Esau Edom is not going to translate the kingdom over to Jacob without a fight. You know, it's gonna be an all-out invasion. You know, per se. You know, when Yahushua returns, you know, he's gonna return, and he's gonna whisk away the 144,000 1/3 from the thermonuclear destruction, and after that he's going to fight. You know, he's going to fight, and he's going to you know, take Esau Edom out of power, and the thermonuclear missile is going to finish off. Basically, it's going to finish off the earth per se, but mainly it's going to finish off Babylon the Great, and therefore the kingdom of heaven is going to suffer violence. Violence going to be taken by force. Meaning that Most High gonna beat these nations into subjection, and mainly Esau Edom, because Isaiah 63 talking about who is this that come for Basra with dire garments. You know, let me get that real quick. You know, that's not part of the lesson. The kingdom of heaven is gonna be established on the earth, and before then, it's gonna be some events that's going to take place. You know, there's going to be events that are going to take place when, you know, before that happens. You know, the nation's going to get beat down. And I'm going to get that real quick, then I'm going to go to Isaiah 14, you know, spirit willing. Okay, here it is. It said, Isaiah 63rd chapter in the first verse, it said, "Who is this that coming for Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mind to say, yeah, that's Yahushua. Is returning back on earth, you know, to stomp out Edom. You know, he gonna come to earth. He gonna stomp out Esau Edom. You know, mainly Esau Edom. You know, his main power is in America. So he's going to come back. He's going to do a lot of killing. And the majority of killing is going to be Esau. Yes, also other nations going to get judged too. You know, as well. So wicked 2/3 Israelites, they going to get judged. But Most High Yahushua is coming back mainly to deal with Esau Edom, to take him out of his rulership and out of his power, so he could establish his kingdom here on earth. You know, which is the kingdom of heaven, which belongs to, you know, first Yahweh and Yahushua, then the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, start with the elect 144,000. You get what I'm saying? Is that this kingdom is going to be established here on earth, and Most High He's going to establish his kingdom after, everything's been done. You can read on down. It talks about, Yahushua is treading the wine press. He's gonna stomp out Edomite. How you stomp out grapes per se, and that's comparing to, for this kingdom of heaven, before the kingdom of heaven take place. And also another scripture that's gonna show you that the kingdom of heaven is going to be, here on earth, because this scripture here, Isaiah 14, chapter 14, starting at the first verse, it reads, "For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and will set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob." So how all this going to happen, if we send a whip that's floating in the kingdom of heaven? And, it said, let me read again, it said, For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. How they gonna be set in their own land if they flown up there in, they gonna be flown up there in heaven? We're talking about land. He's gonna set them in their own land in the kingdom of heaven here on planet Earth. Basically, New Jerusalem. That's gonna be our own land. That's gonna be the hub. That's gonna be the place where Yahushua is gonna be ruling from New Jerusalem. Along with the hopefully the 144,000 and all of Israel. We're gonna be ruling from New Jerusalem. Okay. It said, "And the stranger shall join unto them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob." That's talking about, the Israelite foreigners. The confusion of face. They seed line, which is their sperm. Their seed line goes back. Their forefathers, they go back to being Israelites, because you're gonna have Israelites that's gonna look like the other nations. Now, however, like I said, the seed line gonna go back to the children of Israel. That's what they're talking about, them strangers. That's gonna be joined unto them, and they should cleave the house of Jacob. Like I said, it's talking about the Israelite foreigners. Those confusion of faces. Now, verse 2, it reads, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." And that scripture makes it plain right there. It let you know that it's gonna be slavery in here on earth in the kingdom of heaven. We're gonna take our enemies, mainly Esau, Edom, but also the other nations too, and we're gonna be putting them to work in the kingdom of heaven. They're gonna be building up New Jerusalem. We know that New Jerusalem is people before it's a place, but they're gonna be actually literally be building New Jerusalem, just like they took our forefathers in slavery and had them build their lands for free, and they brag and boast about it. Guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be doing the same thing. They're going to be building our lands. They're going to be out there cultivating our cotton fields and our rice fields and sugar cane fields. Whatever we need for them to do in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be finding themselves doing out there. The kingdom of heaven is going to be established here on earth. So how is it that, we're going to have servant slaves and going to possess them in the land, but the kingdom of heaven is up there in the sky? Your Christians don't make sense. The kingdom of heaven is going to be established here on earth. Because one age, the scripture said one age come and another age going to be gone, but the earth is going to abide forever. The earth is still going to be here. It's going to be renewed. It's going to be a renewed place. And the kingdom of heaven is going to be established here on earth. It's going to be ruled. This kingdom of heaven is going to be ruled in righteousness. And we're going to be possessing slaves. And they're going to be building up the kingdom. They're going to be building up New Jerusalem. Let me read verse 2 again. It says, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. It is talking about, like, again, it's talking about Israel ruling over the other nations, and mainly it's talking about Esau, Edom. You know, Esau, Edom is going to, you know, we're going to be ruling over them as well. And we're going to be taking them to their place after everything gets settled. You know, after World War III, the thermonuclear missiles, and after, you know, Yahushua going to take Esau, Edom out of power. That's why I said, like I said before, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and violence taken by force. You know, the kingdom of heaven is going to be taken by force, and these Edomites are not going to give up rulership. They're not going to go down without a fight. That's the reason why they'll, you know, they got a 6 branch established the space for a program, because they know that Yahushua is on his way. They know Yahushua is returning, and he's going to take them out of power. So they're going to try to use this space force to stop Yahushua from returning on earth. But we all know that's going to fail miserably. We know that's going to fail. It's going to fail very miserably. And Yahushua is going to take them out of power. We're going to be ruling over our oppressors with a rod of iron. You know, we're going to be putting their tail to work. Verse 3, this Isaiah 14:3, it said, "And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahushua shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bunch wherein thou was made to serve." Right, you know. In that day, you know, Yahushua is going to free Israel from their oppressors, and our oppressors, mainly Esau, Edom, going to be serving us. You know, they're going to be serving us in the kingdom of heaven. You know, they're gonna be serving us, and I'm gonna get another scripture right quick, which we know that is very you know, very known, is St. Matthew the 5th chapter, start at the first verse. Not first verse. I'm gonna go ahead and start at the 3rd verse. It said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." And right, they're talking about the kingdom of heaven that's coming. You know, and the poor in spirit is Jacob, it's the Israelites. You know, but I was gonna be the kingdom of heaven. You know, it goes back to the blessings, to the birthright and the blessing that produced in I believe Genesis chapter 27. It talks about, you know, that you know, I told Esau that, you know, Jacob gonna be his Lord. He's gonna be ruling over him. And he said, you know, he gave Esau blessing. What's the sword? He said when you have the mean, you're gonna break your yoke off, and that mean that Esau got the lesser blessing, which is, you know, the fatness of the earth. You know, in this kingdom, this rulership we are in now. But you know, Jacob is gonna get the best blessing. It's the kingdom of heaven, which like it, 2nd Ezra 6:9 said, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You know, Most High, and then you know that once Esau's kingdom is ended, you know, the new kingdom is going to be established on earth, which is talking about the Israelite kingdom. You know, Jacob's kingdom. You know, that's what it's talking about. Yeah, I'm going to skip down to verse 5. It said that blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. And who is the meek? The meek are the Israelites. You know, the Israelites are going to inherit the earth. You know, they're going to inherit the earth, and they're going to you know, they're going to inherit the earth. You know, the meek are the Israelites. Like I said, the kingdom of heaven is going to be here on earth. You know, whether you accept it or whether you reject it, it's going to happen. The kingdom of heaven is going to be here on earth. It's going to be here on earth. And what they're saying, you know, that's pretty much the end of that. Because his brothers, you know, they did lessons on this. You know, basically out of Great Millstone, they did lessons on the kingdom of heaven going to be established here on earth, because you had this Christian, you know, called, was it Alton Johnson, I'm not mistaken. He talking about the kingdom of heaven is going to be up there in the sky, which we know that the kingdom of heaven is going to be here on earth. and there's plenty more scriptures that brothers brought out. Way more scriptures than I did. But you get the point. That's why reason why 2 Timothy 2:15 says, "Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh." Word not need to be ashamed, right? They divine the word of truth. That's it for a lesson. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahakadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and prophets who teaching the words of sincerity and truth, and to the hopeful that scattered to the four corners of the globe, and to the confusion of faith which join unto our ranks, and to the Akim and Akwath that are listening and learning. Until next time, Yahweh willing. Shalom.